Up on the end. Beep, 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 beep. Oh shit! There you go. Stick with me. Quit moving. Good lord, people. Being so quit rocking the damn boat, people. You're making the phone all screwy. There you go. Stay. Stay where you're supposed to be. You quit moving the damn phone around. You wankers. Good lord. Good lord, good lord, good lord, good lord. What are we doing? Oh, look. My beverage matches my shirt because it's sexy. Pink is sexy. Morning, Epic. What's going on, dude? Hell yeah, dude. I was I was rolling around YouTube and I was like, fuck, you know what? Why the hell am I going through everybody else's? I should just start going to my own live stream, you know? Oh, I was watching the British protest this morning. It was pretty funny. Mm-hmm. I was kind of enjoying it. I was like, is Epic out there in that British protest? It was a small one, only about 100 people. That maybe 50. It was a cute little protest, but the guy couldn't hold the camera steady. He was like sitting there shaking. Older guy. No, it was funny though. You know the guns. Huh? I don't know what it was. Well, it was against Islam. It was an anti-Islam protest in the UK this morning. That's what it was, but it's all right. So I did have. Well, I'll wait till more people come in, but I did have a humorous this morning. Just a complete freaking humorous. I'm probably gonna get in trouble for my humorous, but I don't care. But it's still fun hell. I'll wait till more people show up, and I'll tell my whole brain infarction this morning that I come up with. Yeah, Islam's taken over. It's taken over everywhere. That's what the Quran tells them to do, though. Go and destroy and take over and wipe out the. That's what their book tells them to do, and that's what they do. So silly people say, no, Islam's is the religion of peace. Yeah, peaceful religions don't try to take over your whole entire world and erase you. But, yeah, that's just. But, no, it was funny though. I mean, I was enjoying the protest this morning. So, well, watching the protests. I wish I was in England. It'd be so much cooler right now. It's freaking hot today. Hot. So that's where I'm at. It's just hot. Churchill, she read the right now. Oh yeah, very nice. Came back. Whoa, you never had glasses, man. I've always had glasses. I just never knew where the hell they were at. I lost them, but now I found them. So now I can see again, which is kind of nice. I can sit way far back and read my screen now. Instead of having to be way up close and personal about it. So, woo. Oh, that's a nice cool breeze. I like that. Come on, blow me. The wind, though. How's Poland? Who lives in Poland? I thought Kamala lives in England like you do. I wish I was in Poland. It's nice and cool in Poland right now. Oh, I always complain about the cold weather, but I think I handle the cold way better than I handle the heat. I think I should go become a polar bear or something. I'm just not meant for all this Siberian heat. I thought she was in the UK like you were. Is she Polish? Oh, I thought she was. I thought she lived in England like you did. I could be wrong, but there's always that possibility. I do tend to. Well, she hasn't been here in a while either, so I mean that could be a big possibility. But forgetfulness. I'm old. What do you want from me? I have CRS. Any tips on how I can get my dad to stop getting super jealous every time my sister and I sleep together? I don't know, you weird son of a bitch. Quit sleeping with your sister? What kind of weird fucking question is that? Do I look like your fucking therapist? You fucking weirdo? Jesus. Get the fuck out of here. Good God. Weirdo, pervert piece of shit. We don't deal with fucking you Democrats, you sick motherfucker. I'll get my dad to stop being jealous of boning my sister. What kind of bullshit Democrat question is that? That's retarded. That's beyond just bullshit stupid. You know what I mean? Only a Democrat would ask something that's so stupid. Disgusting. Gross. I think I'm gonna need counseling after that conversation, after that question. And I read it out loud too. And I'm gonna cut my tongue off and all that shit. That's the end of Grumpy Show. Just let the tip right off. Michael, watch me. What sweat off my body there, pervert? You enjoying the show? You dirty little queer. Shut the fuck up. Oh. Most people when they're sweaty, they tap the sweat off themselves. They don't. Yep, there's one other liberal. Goodbye, Democrat. We don't say that word here, Democrat. We know you don't like them, but we don't say that word here. That's just wrong. Why do I got to lose weight? You can't lift much weight as I can lift because you're a pussy. I mean, I'm in a lot better shape than you are. Foo-ha, little boya. Nobody wants me to lose weight. They can't even lift half the weight I can lift. And they're like, you need to lose weight. Shut the fuck up. Stupidest thing I heard today. But I did say, though, that stupidity was allowed Monday through Friday. So I have to allow stupidity through Monday through Friday because I did write it in stone that, we would accept stupidity Monday through Friday. Say that again. You're going to do what for how many jelly beans with Camilla? What Kamala? What? What's up, likes? Hold on, I'm stunned. I got this. Go back to this. I would eat Kamala's balloon knot. What the hell is a balloon knot? Did they come up with a new term I didn't know about when I went to bed last night? We've come up with a new kind of weird. So you like a drunk racist bitch? All right, that makes you a little proud boy, don't it? Huh? You just hate black people, so you're just Kamala for life because you hate black people. Okay, you little racist. That's weird. It's weird. Now, the lady that ran for president, she was a vice president, Joe Biden, Kamala, Kamala Harris. Not you, Camellia. Kamala. We're falling apart. I don't like it. Didn't I get them falling apart? I'm shedding like a reptile. Mm-hmm. Oh, I lost all the races. Damn it. How sad for me. How sad for me, I lost all my bigots. The world is going to end now. All the bigots have left my channel. I'm sure they'll scurry away. Did Eric join? No, he has not joined yet. I don't know what Eric is up to this morning. Typically, I'm not Eric's keeper, so I don't really, keep tracks of him. He comes when he comes and he goes when he goes. I don't know. I have so many mods now that I just hope one of them shows up once in a while. You know, I figure I'm probably gonna need like 25 mods just to keep my actual view. That's what I should do. I should just make everybody a freaking mod, and they just are required to be here every day. I'd at least have 25 people through the whole show. Hey, that's good thinking. Required all my mods to show up daily. For at least the whole hour. That would really get me on the algorithms. It just keep me going. I wonder if it's considered cheating though. Probably. I don't care. Whatever it takes, I say. Whatever the hell it takes. Oh. Somewhere I've lost my bottom veneer again. This annoys the hell out of me. What do you do? I don't know. No, but I kind of like to know what her name means in Hindu, so I don't have to Google it. Just in general, I'd like to know. I've lost my comb. I've lost my hairbrush. No, I'm not AMI or UBER. Wait for me. I'm not dead yet. Get out. Go. Out the window. Get out. Thank you. Stupid ass fly. I hate flies. I hate the flies. When I get more people, though, I'm going to tell them my funny. So call your friends and family. Tell them to come to the show so I can tell them my funny because I think you all really appreciate it. It'll be very fun for me. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't like it. But I came up with it, so. Trey, what's going on? What is going on? I don't want to hit the gym. My face still hurts. Maybe when my face stops hurting, I'll go to the gym. I will indulge you and go lift some weights. Do you have wraps up and grumpy? Wasp? No, I got rid of all the wasps. I opened the window and I chased them out. I had a big old bumblebee in here the other day. I chased him out the door, so I need to rescreen the door again. Keep the bugs out. My daughter loves to, when she comes out here to the fifth, well, she leaves the door open and then it gets filled with flies, and then I got to spend days getting all the flies out because he's a pain in the ass like that, Because that is one thing about farming. If you have animals, you have flies. And I hate freaking flies. They were the big old freaking bumblebees. The big old bees. The big bumblebees. I actually think they have a name for them, but I've always known them as, the big ass bumblebee. They don't sting you or anything. I don't think they even have stingers or capability, but they go out, they search out, and then they leave their scent everywhere for the colony to go find. Like they go out and they search for flowers, and then the whole hive goes out and follows behind them and brings it all back to you know, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Get out. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Unless I read my B analogy wrong. Nah, I think I'm pretty positive on that one. I think I'm right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I got a question. So am I on the black screen or am I on the white screen? Probably I'm not getting a lot of viewers because I'm on the white, not the black. I should get me another phone so I can watch my own videos. Sit there and just add to the like, you boners. Do I think China is going to cut the underwater internet cable just to watch it in the news? And it's scary. I mean, the only people that lose internet is you guys. We don't lose internet. And it really kind of screws China themselves since it's all American made internet, not China internet. So, I mean, don't worry though. Elon will come through and he'll send Starlink. Starlink will keep you going. Starlink actually kind of better anyway, so it's fine. I mean, you guys still have slow go internet in England, so it's not like you couldn't go online. It's just going to be back to dial up, but super slow. But but yeah, I heard that they're going to try to they want to cut the Adriana freaking fiber line. I mean, once again, it doesn't affect me at all. I mean, it might affect you, but here in the United States, we won't notice at all. I mean, so, but it'd be a good reason for Europe to go beat up on China, though. That would be kind of entertaining. That would be, it's what would be funny. Not to, but what that would be funny that everybody's worried that America's going to start World War III, right? And China starts World War III, but we're cutting off the internets. Could you imagine how many angry people out there that can't watch porn no more? They'd be going like, to the guns, go battle. We need our online porn back. That would be so horrible. World War III was started over because millions of men lost their online pornography. That's one for the history books. Oh, that's kind of funny. Hello, Ivan. What's going on, man? That would be pretty hilarious, though. I would, you know what? I would laugh my butt. I mean, as much as it sucks, but cutting off the world's internet doesn't affect the United States. So we have our own data centers and our own. So I think that caused China more issues than anything. I mean, literally, because they literally cut themselves off from international trade and banking, and so that's kind of just be stupid for their own. That would send their country into a down spiral. Well, I know Iran threatened to do it the other day too. That they were going to cut the Adriana frickin' fiber lines. They won't do it because they would literally cut themselves completely off to the rest of the world. It would be insanity. I can show you my town, but it's not okay. Well, come on, come on, come on, Ivan. The link is in the channel. It's in the Discord. You come on. It is all right. All right with me. Just hit the link. Ignored my last message. What was your last message? Sorry, that was me annoying my brother. Who's your brother? It was my boo, my bro. I'm so confused now. Sure you gonna come on, Ivan? Damn, it's hot today. Uh, Grumpy is not meant for the heat. Not meant for the heat at all. I'm sweating. I'm smelting. I'm like chocolate. That melts in your hand, not in your mouth. That's weird. Probably pretty accurate, though. Damn, I can't even tell that joke online because that'd get me in trouble, too. I'll have to put it in the Discord because it's so funny. I'm chocolate, motherfucker. I'm melting your. I'm melting. Oh, that's what it is. I'm chocolate, motherfucker. I meant to melt in your mouth, not your hand. There, I messed up the joke. Okay, I messed up the joke. I should haven't told the joke in like 20 years, so you gotta give me a little bit of credit on that one. I've got 25 pounds. I got 25 cents. Does that make me a rich man? 25 cents. Mm-hmm. But South Sea Asia. Is it hot in the South Seas? That sounds hot. Just sounds really humid. Kamal leaving us? Riding my scooter, gonna leave on live. Leave live on. Oh, all right. She's not leaving. She's just rolling around on her motor scooter. What's the weather like in in over there, Epic, where you're at? Is it nice and cool? Is the weather cold today? It's so hot and muggy. It's stupid though. I have not. That sounds nice. Which is stupid. It's going to be 88 degrees today, and it's going to be 67 degrees tomorrow. Mother Nature cannot make up her freaking mind this year. She's just on the ball of grumpiness. Yeah, it's hot. Just like Australia. It's nearby. All right. Hurry up closer. You're up closer to the Philippines, though, aren't you, Evan? We're having a heat wave. El Nino. Very nice. We had an El Nino all winter. It was a nice winter. It was mid cold, but it wasn't like freezing cold. It was a nice winter. Of course, then we're going to go into an El Nino winter, and that's going to suck. Wet and cold and freezing English. Oh. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I'm still waiting for this short-term ice age to appear, though. Of course, they'll blame the weather machines up in Alaska if an ice age does happen. They'll be like, "Oh, it would happen from the Alaskan weather stations making fake weather." Can't think of their name right now. It's spacing my brain, but they always get blamed for the weather. Um, Shoot, what's their name? It'll come to me eventually. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. That's not bad. That's pretty short distance. Oh, tits! That's going to bug me all day now that I can't remember the name of the weather station that they blame for all the bad weather. It's not NORAD. NORAD's the military thing. It's frick. What is it? HARPA? I think it's HARPA. I think it's the HARPA weather station. They blame all the. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, HARPA, where they blame for cloud seeding and all that stuff. What are you up to today, Grumpy? Just sweating my butt off. That's what I'm up to today. I was YouTube surfing. I ran into old Featherow. He was out selling his fart coin. Ran into a couple of other people show up on the show. I was like, I should go live. Yeah, the Harper program. Yeah, the weather program. They're always blaming for the. If we went to into a minor ice age, I'm sure everybody would blame Harper. They're like, they're trying to kill us all. Which technically, if the world got sunk into a mini ice age, it would kill billions of people. I mean, it would wipe out the food supply quickly because most people are smart enough just to go out and buy greenhouses and UV lights to grow food. Common sense. But yeah, billions would starve to death. So it probably would have. It probably will happen though. The way the world governments are working. I mean, they tried to kill us all with COVID. That didn't do it. That didn't do it. Them any good. All it did was make people crazy and pissed off a lot of people. Like attacking is coming. I'm gonna start hitting the likes. I like it. Eric, Camellia was just looking for you. She was like, "Where's my Eric?" We're like, "We don't know. He's around here somewhere." I think they will need to do it to control and continue. I think so. My only concern, though, is when the U.S. leaves NATO. I say in the next 10 years that every European country is in war with each other because they'll lose their alliance. And we know how everybody pretty much in Europe gets along with each other. Not so much, but and then you got Germany racking up their frickin' defense spending. And we know what happens when Germany builds a big, huge military. They've proved that many times over history. They get a little world dominant going on. They like to try to take over the world. They build their military up in secret, and they're like, "Oh, we're going to take over the world now." But problem is, they never get out of Europe. They only get like 6 or 8 countries, and then they get their asses whooped, and then we start back over again. And it's like, what the fuck, Germany? Just stop. Everybody's afraid of Russia. You know, Russia's done. Russia really doesn't. I mean, they couldn't even take Ukraine. They should have been able to mow over Ukraine within hours. If they were still in the height of the Soviet Union, they would have mowed over Ukraine within hours. Right? Russia's done. They have no might. They have no power anymore. You know, they're still using 70-year-old freaking equipment that half the time doesn't even work. Same with Cuba and all these other little communist countries that are still stuck on old Russian technology. You know, are we really afraid of them? No. You know. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Hey, Yuki. But yeah, I do. In the next 10 years, though, if we actually physically leave NATO, I can see all of Europe in conflict again because I think that's the only thing that's actually really kept them from going to extreme war with each other since the 50s. It's pretty much been U.S. Overwatch, and pretty much we control the whole military imbalance over there. So, and it could be the fact that we have like nuclear warheads stationed all over Europe. Just if you get fucked up, you know, we only have a couple hundred nuclear warheads all over Europe. But what do you do? That's all right. We figured you'd come back eventually. Everybody always does. So, on the nuclear, I mean, technically, we are the only country that's ever actually detonated a nuclear warhead on another country. So, and have you ever noticed strategically we have placed a nuclear warhead in almost every country in the world? I mean, whoever it is will leave me a message. Have you ever noticed that though? If you look at strategically all over the world that the U.S. has put a nuclear warhead, it's just kind of funny to me, you know. And I've tried. Everybody's always worried about China and Russia and all that, but you know, yeah, I mean, America's the only people who actually have close range nuclear warheads everywhere, military bases and like. So, the Virgin already taken over the world. It's not like put our flag everywhere. And the rest of the world allowed it to happen. It's the funny part. So, oh, that's quite humorous. I have no idea who the hell that was that just called me. I'm sure they'll leave a voice message if it's important. If not, I don't care. It's the Justin, not the Rock. Pretty much. I mean, I can see though. I can see though that there's a possibility that every country signs it because you know the nuclear treaty ended, right? So there's actually not even an actual. I know some idiot the other day brought that up. Technically, there is no nuclear treaty anymore. That expired, and they've never wrote a new one. So world is SOL. But I think we should get away from nuclear weapons, though. I think we should just have a whole shit ton of space lasers. Space lasers are amazing. You can do so much cooler shit with space lasers. Imagine this big old transformer freaking satellite up there up in space, just building up freaking lasers, throwing out freaking all the solar panels just to build up. It had to be nuclear though. It wouldn't do shit off solar. It had to be a nuclear powered satellite just in general. Just produce enough energy to actually shoot a laser. I probably shouldn't give the governments all these brilliant ideas, right? I mean, you got world leaders walking around. Man, you can build a nuclear space laser. Space laser. Sunk my battleship. Get your hands on my battleship. Oh, that would be pretty entertaining, though. I don't see, I see a lot of individual small conflicts, though. I don't see another world war happening, though. I mean, that would really destroy world trade. So, and that would literally bankrupt multiple countries if they negated away from world trade. Because unfortunately, it's already been proven that for a couple thousand years, countries need to trade with other countries just to keep wealth. Because they don't actually make enough of their own to continue on. So that's what scares me about these American first people. They literally want to bankrupt the country. We're, without trade, we're not self-sustainable. It's just kind of common sense. But explain that to those silly monkeys, and they're like, "No, I'm not sure I beat myself." That's amazing. So I was watching this progressive channel that kind of gave me hemorrhoids. They were talking about Project 2025. They already discovered during a Senate hearing that Project 2025 was written by one of by multiple Kamala Harris's staff members. It's already proven. And these people are like, it's coming true. All the bad things. No, all we're doing is cutting costs. People are still getting money. They're just we don't need 400 programs to pay to do one job, to do the same job. You just lose a lot of money that way. And that's how Democrats like it. They like multiple government agencies to doing the same job because then they can lose a lot of money and they can transfer a lot of government fundings around without anybody paying attention to knowing what's going on because you have so many different agencies doing it. If you have one agency doing it though, that one agency can be audited. You can know where all the money is going. Then you have these small-minded progressive people. They're so stupid. They're like, oh my God, we need those 30 other agencies to pay for food stamps. No, you don't. You just need the one agency, just the one. Right? It's funny to me the way they think. It scares me. You know, too much government is bad for your health. Bad for your pocketbook too. Because if the government grows, you have to pay for it. Less government is cheaper than more government. Sometimes you can do more with less than you can with more. Because typically when you have more, you always get less done. But when you have less, you get more done. Because then they're constantly having to work to keep it going. Right? So that's for you to do. Less is better. More is worse. Be greedy. Oh shit, yeah, Senor Matthew Ferguson. Hello, Matthew Ferguson. Wasn't ignoring you. You and Epic have pretty much the same picture. That was confusing me. Only looking at the names. I wasn't even looking at the names. I thought Ivan was coming on though. I'm confused. I thought he was going to jump on screen with me. That's what happens when I think. I was getting the wrong answer. So, how that works. I got to figure out the hell I did with my veneer though. That kind of bullshit. And my hairbrushes. I lost my hairbrushes, my combs, my bottom teeth. I'm having a hell of a day. Welcome back. Welcome back. So, now that I've never done a show without my teeth before, I said, okay, well, they're out. Teeth are only meant for eating, not for talking. And people are like, he touched me with teeth. I know, I got knocked out. We already had that conversation. Already had that conversation. Of course, the great thing is, though, when you do a show without teeth, everybody's like, oh, he's a crackhead. He's a crackhead of methamphetamine. Methamphetamine. What do you do? I don't know. It's one of those things. You need to whale people. People come back. People come back. I don't know. People are so you know, I am pretty freaking funny some days. It's all right. Maybe not today, but some days. It's easier to be funny though when you get your chat and it adds to the conversation. Bring up funny, humorous things. But that's not working lately. I'm extremely happy though. The Democrats are broke. That does make me happy. What would make me more happier is if we can get these retarded Republicans to actually do their damn jobs and start cutting costs like we've asked them to do. Never mind, I'm the only one here. You're the only one. The only one. Epic kind of strolls through and he just he comes in and hangs out for a minute. And he normally says goodbye though. He normally just doesn't take off unannounced. Though. It's all right. I'll be back. Maybe he's normally back. So there's always that's the one. You're so loud. So loud. To look back and saw Eric. He was here for a minute. He was here for a minute. Eric was here for a minute. Then they all disappeared. They didn't stay long. No. Chatty Trade didn't stay long. Not to find me new mods. Mods are actually going to come and actually be mods. You know, all my mods come and they don't stay. It's time to make new mods. Mm-hmm. That's typically how that works. Yes, Tay Tay's not here. Made her a mod yesterday, and now she's disappeared on me. Yeah, that's what they all do. I make them mods and they never come back. Maybe I gotta stop making people mods. They're fine. Drawing a fancy eyeball. Goodbye, loud child. Thank you. Will you throw your rhymes to the goats when you're done? Holy tits, it's hot today. You're saying it, but I'm starting to believe it. Oh, I'm drawing a fancy eyeball. Every time more people show up and add to the chat, it's gonna be a long road to get to my 3,000 watchtower at this rate. Oh, so you want to hear some bullshit? You want to hear some bullshit? I'll tell you some bullshit. So the other day, I made a live stream, and I had my donkey on there, right? My clown donkey. And YouTube likes to make short clips, great show, great parts of the shows, right? And they made an automatic clip, and they put. I didn't put it on public, right? They hit me. They're like, "This isn't child appropriate." No shit. I don't make child appropriate shit, right? So then I had to dispute it, and then they come back. Oh yeah, no, you were right. It was our mess up. So I mean, they deliberately screw you on the algorithm to keep you from boosting out there to get your numbers up. It's like, you bastards, quit picking on me. I mean, they deliberately cause you issues just to. YouTube is a pain in the ass some days. Just some of the stupidest shit that they do, you know. Because now every time I start a live stream, I put 18 plus. Anything 18 below, I don't do anything. I used to when I first started, but then YouTube kept hitting me for everything. I'm like, fuck that shit. Right? I mean, I make child appropriate shorts, but I don't make child appropriate live streams. As anybody's ever watched my live streams should know that they are not child appropriate. We talk about a lot of nonchalant things that children probably should not hear. Oh, which is quite But it's okay. What are you gonna do? I don't know. See, I didn't have enough people to tell my funny today. I hate to. I don't want it to be redundant. I don't want to talk about it again later. But I might need to start coming later. We're going to Barcelona. I want to go to Barcelona. You guys need to bring back the Concorde. That was a sexy airplane. The Concorde. You got there really fast. Of course, costs a lot of money to fly that bastard too, though. British engineering. I don't even know this one, but curling. It's my babies. Never heard of it. I don't know about in the conversation, but that's all right. I get left out of a lot of conversations. I wonder when these two big fat goats are gonna blow. I mean, they should totally be having babies. I mean, they were bred first. It's so weird to me that they're not. I mean, they should have had babies way before Chilchuck, because Chilchuck was an accidental pregnancy. They were purposely bred. Purposely bred. The Jet 2 holiday meme? I don't think so. I've probably seen it, but it's just not coming into my brain pan right now. I'm sure I've seen it though. The Jet holiday meme. If not, I'll go find it after the live stream and watch it. I do like good memes. I do like good memes. I do. I like to find funny pictures and make AI shorts out of them. Like I use this one. I turned Trump into a British fellow, which I don't know why they turned him into a British fellow. Sometimes AI just does its own shit, but you know, it's it's I don't know, just when it comes to that stuff. Sometimes AI is a pain in the butt. Sometimes I like it greatly. It has its ups and downs. Oh, oh. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Trump, man, how old is he? How old is Trump? 79. Last time I checked. What up, George? What is happening, George? So, oh, watch that cool breeze would make up its mind if it's going to blow or not. Get out. I'm going to get the fly swatter and swat you. Swat you. I try to give them an out, but they apparently don't. Just hanging out in Cedar City, Utah. What's the weather like in City Cedar? It's freaking hot up here in the north. Very muggy today. It's going to be almost 90. Hot. Wasn't ready for 90-degree weather. I might take the dogs out swimming at the lake later. Well, two of them. I'm not taking all the dogs to the lake. My car would be swamping with wet dog and it'd stink for days. I'll just take two. It's easier to swim with two dogs than all the dogs. Mm-hmm. Just take the two bigger boy dogs with me. It's kind of cool today, you know. It's kind of the perfect day, just wind blowing a little bit, sunny and blue. And it's. I'm glad that it's finally warming up. Just there's just so much humidity in the air right now from the lake. Just kind of. I like when the weather just like slowly warms up, you know, and so you have time to acclimate to the heat, you know, instead of it just going from cold to hot, right? I hate when it goes just from cold to hot, right? Because then you don't have time to acclimate to the temperature. You know, you just automatically just you're either freezing your butt off or you're just sweating your ass off. Because that's typically Washington weather, though. It just boom, seasons change. You know, no warning, no, just hot. So, but then tomorrow it's supposed to be back in the 60s again. So it just I don't know. Oh, that breeze is nice. Ah, sit here and just bask and enjoy that nice cool breeze. Free AC. I like it. I like it a lot. Don't look at my belly, you weirdos. Hey, Grumpy, I probably asked you this before, but where are you? I'm in Washington, middle of the state. That's where I'm at. I'm between the desert and the desert and the forest. I think I should have bought it from the forest, though. I actually prefer trees more than I prefer the desert. I don't know why I keep buying property in the desert. It makes no sense to me. But at least if you have trees, you can do anything you want to because it hides what you're doing. When you're open air desert, everybody can see everything, and they're always like, "Oh my God, look what you're doing," you know, because neighbors get really nosy. It's kind of annoying some days. It's like, I don't go up to your house and check out all the shit you're doing. Leave me alone. Quit spying on me. But it happens. Of course, it was funny, and I don't know how it happened, but my weather thing on my phone, it keeps jumping to Seattle. I don't live in Seattle. Why it keeps giving me Seattle weather every day just drives me nuts. And I'm like, oh man, it's gonna be a beautiful day, and then it looks and I'm going, oh fuck, it's raining, yay! And I'm like, what the shit? So, oh, Mount Vernon's pretty. I like Mount Vernon. There's a whole lot of flowers out of Mount Vernon. No, I had a buddy that lived up in Blaine for a while. Blaine's a pretty area. Ha ha! You stupid bastard. I got him out. I'm excited about that one. Totally excited. You know, I lived in Puyallup for a while. I liked Puyallup. Puyallup is a pretty city. Well, I actually lived on top. Of, I never lived. I ventured down into South Puyallup. It's not a pretty area, but I did go down to South, down to Fred Meyer's and things a lot. But I didn't typically like to go down the South Hill, but but the only time I like to go to Costco is when I like to just go when they're having the um, not the vendors, but the Jesus criminy, The samples days. I love Costco when they do the sample days. Mount Vernon's about 60 miles up north from Seattle. I think it's a little further than that, isn't it? I think it's, yeah, I'd have to look. I think it's further than that, though. It's, you might be right, but I thought it was way further. I thought it was a little bit further than that. Vermont, New Jersey, New York. New York's nice. Well, upstate New York is nice. North Dakota, North Carolina, Ohio. I think I'm going backwards in spelling here. Washington. Let's see. Where's my? Well, I guess I can just go here into the data charts here. Seattle, Washington, T. Most people would be so completely lost if they would totally lost if they actually had to go off the paper map anymore. They'd be like, "What the heck?" But they give you an index of. I don't care about Wisconsin, Canada. I've lost my state. I don't care about DC. Here we go. Mount Vernon, Seattle. Let's see. Where's my measurement? 20 miles is an inch. Yeah, I guess that's about 60 miles. A little bit more, about 70 something. But yeah, that's it. $183 and Mount Vernon's at 221. So, but yeah. Something like that. Not that I didn't believe you, George. I just, I just wanted to pull out the cool map. Why not? Why the hell not? Pull out the map. The map. I'll be like Dora the Explorer. Now watch, I'm gonna get hit for copyright on that one. The map. It's what the hell. So, and it's kind of good to practice on map reading, especially because you can't always rely on technology. Because if you ever travel anywhere, technology doesn't always work. It likes to fuzz in and out. So if you don't know how to read a paper map, you could be screwed someday. Especially if you want to go traveling around places that don't have good internets. Could you imagine a world today? Just about Epic's conversation earlier about China wanting to cut the main underwater sea lines. Could you imagine how many people would freak out if their phone quit working just in a blink of a second? It would be all out chaos. People would be so confused in life. They'd be like, "What the fuck is happening?" They wouldn't know what the hell to do with themselves. The world would go into utter chaos. You know, millions of people sitting on the sidewalk going, oh God, the end of the world, the end of the world, the end of the world, Oh, I think I just go fishing that day. If all the internet got shut up all of a sudden, a blink of an eye, I think I just go fishing that day. I just revert back to my childhood before internet, just go back fishing. You know, I mean, you know, the only difference is I wouldn't be able to take, I'd be like, oh, hey, I can't post online. Oh, well, it's fish. Can you imagine? Can just virtually try to imagine that though? All of a sudden, the internet just goes, boop, it's gone. The world would go into chaos, utter chaos. People would actually have to go out and actually physically socialize with other people, right? That would be horrible. I actually, I'm not a big peoply person, but when I'm out in public, I do talk to people in public, right? So, well, that's a real copper coin. Hmm. Interesting. 1983. That's an old penny. How the hell you survived so long without being destroyed by the governments? 2014, don't give a shit. 1997. Have you ever noticed Abraham Lincoln was a gauntly man? Just anorexic looking. Just a slinky anorexic man. Because, I mean, they make all the other presidents, they make them look so fat. You know what I mean? Washington, Jefferson. I forget who's on the dime. Probably doesn't matter. But they make them all look fat. And then Lincoln, they make Lincoln look like this little tiny crackhead looking, just like he's starving to death kind of guy. Just like all sucked up. What up, Maya? Welcome back. You know what I mean? Just virtually just. It's funny how they portray presidents on money. Well, what do they look like on the dollars? Where's my wallet? Where's my wallet? Let's see. Let's see. Let's add to this one. I don't have to show you 100 because Benjamin. I mean, look at this. They make him look like a skinny anorexic crackhead, right? On everything. But then you look at Washington, they make him look like a fat dude. Just, boop. It's really weird. I wish I had Canadian money now so I could scratch and sniff one. Oh, that one smells like prostitute. It's been contained. It's been contaminated. My sister passed away yesterday. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, look, Senshus, another racist person against black people. Didn't I kick you out of here for being a big when you were here? I think so. Let's do it again. You know, I'm sorry that your sister passed. What'd she pass away from? That's always a question of the day. Maya. My hands smell like dirty money. I need to wash my hands, and I'm touching my face with it, and I'm just. Yeah. Oh, I never wash my hands. What do you mean? How do you not know when you said your sister passed away yesterday, but you don't know what your sister died of? That's weird. So did your sister actually really die, or you just talking up the butt? Hold on, I gotta wash my hands. I'm covered in dirty money. And I just spent the last 4 days with a face infection. I don't think I need want to spend another several days with my face all fucked up anymore. So that was not fun. Not fun at all. All right, Maya. We'll see you when you come back with your next story. Always good to see you. She always has a lovely story when she comes. I think last time she got kidnapped. Her whole house was being stormed by stormtroopers and something. I don't know. But her sister really did die. I mean, I'm sorry for her loss, but out of all the thousands of stories she's come on and told us, I start to question, did it really happen? Does that make me an evil person? Probably. It's okay. I forgive myself. I do forgive myself. Yeah, see, I told you he was going to be here. You just had to have patience. He would come back and he would magically appear when he comes. He's like the lady riding 6 white horses. She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes. She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes. You didn't believe me. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Oh, what'd you eat? What did you eat, Kamala? Camellia? What'd you eat? I didn't know it. I can't find anything today. Everything freaking just vanished. It didn't freaking here. I think I have little trolls in my house. They're stealing shit. Well, at least in the fifth wheel, not in the house. Oh, I like ramen. I like to add bacon and cheese and chives to my ramen. It's, you know. Sometimes I like to add hard boiled eggs too. I just don't like eating plain ramen. I like to fancy it up. Put some hard boiled eggs in there, and a little bacon, green onions, you know, some sriracha. Can't eat ramen without sriracha. No, I don't like the sriracha ramen though, because it doesn't taste right. Just, but I like getting sriracha and put it in my ramen though. So yes, it's good stuff. I think I have a little woodpecker. A little woodpecker. A little woodpecker. Instagram, you have one new follower. I'm getting a lot of followers on Instagram, and I'm never on Instagram. Isn't it amazing? I think I got more Instagram followers than I got YouTube followers, and I am never on Instagram. Maybe I should go start doing stuff on Instagram and I'll start getting more followers on YouTube's. Hell, I think I have more followers on X, and I'm never on X. I mean, I do go on X. I do like to talk a lot of poop on X because there's a lot of stupid people on X. You know, that post some of the dumbest shit. we when it's wrong. My God, it's not. There's nothing. There's nothing yummy about raw ramen. It's crunchy and icky. Mm. It's crunchy. It's no. You should not eat raw ramen. That causes worms. Don't eat raw egg noodles. That causes worms. Big tapeworms that infest your intestines. Nasty. It does. Eating raw noodles causes worms, and everybody around, they're eating their worms. Ew, gross. I'd have to look it up though, but I can't remember how big the world's largest tapeworm was that they pulled out of somebody, but it was huge. It was like just ungodly had been in there a long freaking time. And how do you not know that you have a tapeworm that big? I mean, you think the size of some, but you would literally feel it in your guts, just rolling around. You know, just, Eric, look how long. How look up how long the biggest tapeworm was, if you wouldn't mind, since you got the internets. Because now I'd like to know. It's just really gross, but it was huge. And I think it was over like 300 feet, something like that. It was just huge. It was only 20 feet. Is that it? I know. I I think it was. Hi, oh my sister account. I'm hi her brother. All right. So what she die of her brother? No, I'm sure. I think it was longer than 20 feet. I know it was huge. Yeah, where'd you go on holiday? I know you already told me that Maya's brother, that she passed away, but you don't know what she passed away from. You know, Trump reminds me of the fat guy from the cloud with the chance of meatballs. Oops, the guy you know, the mayor or the guy in the diaper. Which fat guy on the cloudy chance of meatballs? But here's a good team, not great though. But he had a good team, not great though. Yeah, but which guy though? There was a couple fat people on that cartoon. Which one? Which one? Which one specifically? Which one? The guy with the diaper. Oh, yeah, that was really weird. When you're a grown man walking around with a dirty diaper and you have a team of people wiping you all day long. Maybe that's a goal I should have in life. I'll start wearing a diaper and just have a bunch of grown men chasing me around, changing my diaper and wiping my boot all day long. I'm like, oh, making me a Democrat. Time for cleanup. That would be quite entertaining. You sound poor, 34. That's just what it sounds like. Is you just sound poor. Oh no, they closed the Strait of Moose. They're good. They've been bouncing around all morning. I gotta fix my phone. I gotta fix my phone stand so I can do a live stream with the baby goats. So we can watch them just prance around like little gentlemen. I don't think little gentlemen should be prancing, but you know, what do you do? Why should we care about the poor? What do the poor do? Good? What do the poor do for us? They don't do nothing. Just cry and whine and suck up natural resources and finances. They don't really do anything. They don't help anything to society. Why should we care? 34. Give me 5 good reasons why people that pay taxes should care about people that don't do nothing but just suck everything away, make livestock. Tell me why we should care. Because they're too lazy to benefit themselves or help themselves. Tell me why. 34. I'd like to know why. Just 5 good reasons. Just 5. Give me 5 good reasons. Get me on your side. Give me 5 good reasons. Your time to shine, my friend. Come on, just 5 good reasons. 5 beneficial reasons why we should care. Now, that's not a reason because the poor dirty up the streets, they dirty up cities, they make everything just smell bad. So that's not one. Because city employees make a lot of money. They're not poor. They add to society. So that's just stupid. So you didn't even get me one on that one. Because typically city employees aren't poor. But so you didn't even add to that one. So that you didn't even have one yet. So keep trying though. You still got 5 to go. Actually, God said don't freaking take care of a lazy piece of shit. Don't feed him. Just kick him to the fuck curb. So that's a falsehood. So that's 2 negatives. Still waiting for 5 that you have to bring me to your side, 34. You just keep rambling, but you can't figure out positives. You keep coming up with propaganda bullshit. You've never even read your Bible. We can tell that one. So try again. Can I join? Yeah, I told you could join an hour ago, Evan. You took off on me. You disappeared. The link is in the Discord. So you just gotta go push on it, and I'll bring you on. I'm waiting for this guy to give me 5 good examples of why we should care, though, but he still hasn't given me one. I'm waiting patiently, though. I'm getting really annoyed by. I mean, I did say though Monday through Friday that we have to deal with stupid. So I guess I wrote it in stone, so I can't complain about stupid people. That's just where we're at with that one. Oh, the farmers make the food that you eat, and the gas prices hurt everything. Actually, technically that's a falsehood. And gas prices could go down, and that's actually the state regulating fuel prices and farm fuel prices, which is affecting the farm cost. So you're an idiot. So still in 3 negatives. Ask for 5 positives. Why we should care about the poor. You still can't give me one. Just give me one positive, dude. Just one. Come on. Oh well, it's in the Discord, Ivan. If you want to come on live, just go hit the stream link. What's up, Uncommon Woman? What's going on? I haven't seen you in ages, in a lifetime. How are you been, Uncommon? So I'm still waiting 34 though. I mean, if you could come up with just at least one good one, I mean, with that, well, it's in a propaganda that you're just blowing out your butthole. I mean, that would be very pleasant, very nice. Man, I saw you on Instagram the other day with the old guy with dogs. You were talking. Maybe just because they're human. It's not a good reason. Humanity's bullshit. Humanity sucks. Humanity's a plague on planet Earth, so that's not a positive. Try again. Keep going. Oh, good to hear, Uncommon. Very lovely to hear. I mean, it's not like you're going to do backflips or anything. I mean, I typically keep control of the show. That's not, So, good. Just one 34. Come on, dude. You could do it. Come on. I know it's in there somewhere in that liberal progressive mind of yours that there's some reason why we should care. I did watch the other day. I did. You sent the link and I came on and I watched when I was on Penelope's channel the other day. Mm-hmm. Give me 5 good reasons why you care about the poor. I don't care about the poor. I think the poor drains the society, and I think that if they get off their lazy asses, they would be poor. I mean, if your whole mo is to live off the government and live a scabby life, you're always going to be a scab, and you don't have the right to complain if you live a scabby life. If you don't inherently try to benefit your life or better your life, then you're a scab, and I don't want to hear it. So if you do nothing but scab, that's all you are is a scab, and you have nobody else to blame but yourself. And you can't expect the whole rest of the world to take care of you because you're a scab. Point blank. So no, there's no positive to people that refuse to benefit their life, other than cry and whine and beg. So no, there's no benefit to humanity itself to always have to sit there and help a scab that refuses to help themselves. You know, when you go out of your way to be a drug addict and ruin your whole life and destroy cities and make something that once was beautiful to be a scab, you don't get the opportunity to say that no. All you black rich people that actually benefit society. You really have no actual understanding about how humanity works. So that's an oxymoron. 34. You couldn't give me one positive, dude. Not one positive. Because there is not one positive. Why would you bring. Damn it. Why would you bring her in here? Because we're not eating now. Did you make
What's
it?
up?
Technical difficulty. That dog came in here like a tornado,
Hello,
ripping
Grumpy. What's
things
up?
everywhere. It is dark on your side of the world. What the hell did I do here? No. Oh, so how's your day going, Ivan?
Oh, I'm so happy today.
Did you say you're unhappy or happy today? Oh, so you said you're in South Asia? I like South Asia. Sounds like a
Yeah,
pretty
South
place to
Asia.
be.
It's Indonesia. Indonesia.
Indonesia?
Yeah.
That's where that's where my friend that owns catfish is from, is Indonesia.
You have your own friend from Indonesia too, like in Bali
I
Island.
do. I'll have to ask him exactly where he's from, but I know him and his whole family came over here about 10 years ago, and so
10 years ago.
they seem to be doing pretty good for themselves.
It's actually 2:44.
Man, you're burning up the midnight oil. It's late where you're at. Well, actually, technically, it's early. It's not late. It's just early for you. you're just an early riser.
Yeah, it's early morning. 2:44 a.m.
It's I think we're 12 hours difference. No,
I
we're.
really want to show you my town, but what should I show you? Everything is asleep, except you
I
want to
do.
stay awake.
You could always come back on later today and get some sleep and come back on when you wake back up. Sit me in Discord when it's daytime.
I
Just
cannot sleep.
roll around, just roll around the city. Your favorite shops and things. So yeah, it's only 12:40 here. It's still early.
PM? What's up, Eric?
This 34 guy humors me. You try to give them the opportunity to just come up with one positive, and they never seem to ever get a one positive. You know what I
A little bit.
mean?
My English is. I mean, I'm still trying to practice to listening English every day. So I have to studying accent.
Hey, I'm still working on my English every day too, so we're probably okay with this one. I tend to screw up my own language every day, so hell, half the time I can't even pronounce any people's names in English, so it's fine. That's normally how it works.
But
I'm
your
not too
mother
bad.
tongue is English. But my mother tongue is not English. It's my second. English is my second language.
Then you're doing pretty good then. I mean, at least we can understand you, so you're doing better than most.
Thank you.
There, there's always apologies on that one.
I will speak English for 5 years.
I mean, you want to get really screwed up. Come to the United States. You've been studying English for 5 years. You'll come to the United States, just travel around. You're like, the hell have I been learning? Because they don't even speak English in America. It's will change on you. Our accents and
Yeah, I want.
dialects will just screw with your mind, especially if you get down to South Texas. South Texas, I don't know what they call that. Get down to the French Quarter in Louisiana, that'll really mess with your mind. So we just
I wish
I'll
I
go
could. I
just
wish
go
I
to
could go
Chicago.
to US, but I'm not sure which state it's safe. Like maybe Florida.
All 50 states are safe. Just some of the cities aren't most safest places in the world, but most of our states are all safe places. It just depends on what kind of environment you want to go to. You want to go warm, tropical, hot and dry, windy and wet. I mean, this all really depends on.
Depends on what.
It just
Depends on
yeah,
me.
it just depends on you and what you want to see. You want to see a big city, or you want to see a small country farm town. So it's just kind of the U.S. has it all from big bright light casinos to everybody trying to run you over with their car. You know,
I wanna see. I wanna see a motorcycle like bikers. They looks good. Like they looks awesome. Harley.
you,
Harley
you,
Davidson.
you should come to Sturgis. You should come to Sturgis in South Dakota during Sturgis week. You'll see every type of bike in the world you want to see. And bikers aren't scary; they're kind of cool dudes. I mean, you got the
The
old bikers
oh
who are
the
kind of
cool
crappy, but they turn out to be really cool people. Just
biker.
they're
Do you
yeah.
think biker is dangerous? Do you think they are dangerous? Do they?
I think there are some biker groups that can be dangerous, but they're not all dangerous people. I hang out with bikers all the time. Well, I used to. I used to with a
Just
lot of bikers.
just like human beings, right? Not
They're
all
just
human is.
you just got to remember, don't shit on their colors, and if you're going to talk shit to their face, prefer to stand up for what you believe in. I mean, you guys kind of have bikers over in India. I mean, just not like outlaw bike. Well, I mean, no, I was watching some videos of some of those. Well, I guess they were just like a couple people just running around stealing purses and things. So I don't really consider that as a gang. But that's literally one of you guys' modes of transportation over there, though, isn't it? Those motorcycles and half carts and the big buses.
So have you ever ride?
Ever rode a bike? Yeah, I started riding when I was 3 years old. My first bike was a Honda 50 trail bike.
Two
I
years
hurt
old.
myself. I hurt myself many times. I've been riding a couple of years, but I've rode most of my life. I like riding. So
The small motorcycle. Like how do you say that?
Oh yeah, well no, yeah, the 50 trail bike. It was it was probably 20 inches tall. I mean, it was just a little trail 50. It was fast though. Well, when
How,
I was 4
how do
years
you call
old.
that? Motorcycle with what is that? It's, I don't know what to say, but it can be in all of off road.
Oh, like an enduro?
Oh yeah, dirt
Well,
bike.
you have a dirt bike or you have an enduro bike, which is both street and dirt, and then you just have a street bike. Then you have sport bikes, race bikes, custom bikes, glide bikes. I mean, there's so many terms of just what kind of bike you want. I mean,
I only have a scooter. People are ride scooter in here.
when I actually rode a Vespa. I went to the beach about 10 years
Oh
ago.
shit, Vespa?
A Vespa, a little scooter. I rented a Vespa for the day. You know, if
It
you
was
want to get
expensive.
away, I think it was $150 for the day. Well, it was, I think it was 8 hours. But yeah, I think that's what it was. But yeah, I mean, to get around the beach town though, instead of fuck, it was nice. Just got on my Vespa, I could go everywhere. I could ride that thing up on the sidewalks and beep 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 beep.
Yeah.
Get out. It's, hey, I kind of like this. It's not illegal until the cops say something to you. Even if people tell you it's illegal, it's not illegal till the cops tell you you've done something bad. That's just my philosophy in it. You know, unless they put you in handcuffs, you haven't broken the law. But when you get placed in the back of the car, you know you've done wrong. So that's just the high side 2020. You know what I mean?
2020.
But what are you gonna do? So
Where did
you live in a farm town, don't you, Ivan? You live in more of an agriculture town,
what is that?
more of a town. You don't live in a big city, do you? You don't live in a city. You live in more of the
I live in
urban.
I live in big. I think yeah, it's not really big. It's not really big, but I can show you the what is it? The good. Yeah, we have a temple in here, like a kingdom. We call it Kingdom.
Nice.
I can show you,
Oh, we can wait till more
but it,
daylight. You can come back on. It's fine. I didn't hate to walk around the dark.
I actually can do it, but I have no idea what time. I have no idea what time. Maybe before dinner time in there, around 7 p.m. or 6. I don't know.
I mean, that works for me. Just like I always say, just hit me up in the Discord when you're ready, available to go on.
Oh,
I'll
sure.
follow you the
Yeah.
link. I'm easy to work with. I know
What?
most people tell you I'm just a grumpy asshole. I mean, that could be true, but I typically try to work with people for the most part. So
No, I'm
I hell,
thinking what show you.
I gave that
In
first
my
profile
tent.
many chances to come up with something. He didn't come up with anything, so I had to get rid of him because he bored me.
Who?
That 34 guy that was in the chat, that 0034 Junior. He comes
Eric?
in. No, not Eric. No, there was. He's gone now, but he was. Well, you can't see him because I gave him a timeout, but I can still see him on my side, and the mods can still see him on their side. But in a world of 8 billion people, Like 99% of them are poor. So when he sits there and he has a
Poor?
reflection of poor, not above a certain living standard, below a certain limit. But so the whole thing is just it's a nap freaking conversation. I mean,
What do you mean
it,
poor? You are not looking poor.
I'm not poor. No, he wasn't talking about me. No, he was just in generally talking. But there's several degrees of being poor. There's several degrees.
Okay.
I mean, because I know rich people are actually physically poor. You know, yeah, they have a business and they have a well income, but they have no money. From all their money is tied up in investments. They're just as poor as I am. They live on nickels and dimes, and everybody's like, we should tax them more. So you're going to cause the reflection of them losing employment and business is all you're going to do because you're bankrupt. You're completely taxing them out of business. So then they've worked their ass off to grow, and you want to destroy it. So I don't understand. We live in a really weird society. It's a really. I mean,
I can tell. But yeah, I guess same here. We pay tax for rich people. Rich are getting richer, poor getting poor. That's it.
I don't know if
That's
that's
how it
actually.
works.
I don't know if they're actually physically getting richer, and I don't physically think that people are actually getting poorer. It's just a recite. It's just overvaluing. They keep saying the rich are getting richer, but there's not that many rich people in the world. So I don't know if that's actually a physical truth. And corporations aren't just owned by one person; they're owned by collaborative investors. And I mean, so if you're a shareholder or stockholder in a company, technically, if you invest in that company and the company grows, you yourself are getting richer. So even though you're not as rich as the upper class, you're still are still growing up the ladder in investment, which allows you to invest in more. So yes, it's a Ponzi scheme, but you know you still have a chance of way of making money. I mean, I've always said that if you're poor, it's because you want to be poor, because there's a billion ways in this world that you could make money on, right?
Yeah.
That's the way I've always looked at it. Is you, the individual person themselves keep themselves in destitute. If you want to be rich, you go out and be rich. You think rich people automatically just became rich one day? Well, you know, no, they put a lot of investment, time, and effort into becoming rich. You know, they had a drive that they had a goal, and that's where their goal took them to success. You know, And yeah, there are a few richer people that survive off old money, old family money, because somebody else had money, and they just inherited, grew from it. But some of your richer people today, though, man, they were poor. The guy that invented Nike, he did that in his basement. He was no rich guy. He was some poor schmuck. Um, the guy that invented Apple, Microsoft, they were all bankrupt people and poor. Shit, look at the Colonel at KFC. He didn't become rich until he was an old man. He was on the verge of you know, and as an old man, he became extremely wealthy. So I think if you want to become wealthy or well-to-do, I think there's a time in your life that you'll come up with something that, if you have the drive to do it, you will. But I think the people that blame other people because they're poor will never be rich. They've already concluded in their own minds that they are where they're going to be the rest of their life. And that's just who they are. Because we as individuals all have the chance of doing better in our lives or better in our lives. So, do I blame a rich person because they have more money than me? No. Do I blame a poor person because they have less money than me? No. I have what I have because I've worked for what I have. It's just how you do it in life. And if I wanted more, I'd go out and do more. Right? I'm still on this whole hype that I'm going to become a famous YouTuber one day. You know, everybody's gonna be
Oh
walking
yeah.
around grumpy merch, and I'm just getting satisfied by just selling merch everywhere. Will it
Oh,
happen?
you sell
Eh?
merch?
Once I get up there enough, I get enough people and I get monetized, I can start putting merch up on the screen, and I could actually look for it. Like if I found an investor over in India or something like that that would make my merch for me, I could actually start selling on the Discord. But I only got 16 people on the Discord, so it's not beneficial. But when time once I get monetized on YouTube, though, I can actually start putting up. So because I could probably find an investor in India or China or something like that that would make my merch for me, and I could sell it for a reasonably price, and get people to buy it quicker. Like my budget, my ex friend's had this hat here. Stupid price. This hat was almost $50. You know,
$50
and
for
she
a
only
cap?
has one just for a bait. Yeah, this hat is not worth it. But you know, in general, though, if I found an overseas, I mean, that's why a lot of people go to overseas companies to make shirts and things for them. Because I mean, if I get 1,000 shirts printed up for less than $30, right, and I sell the
Yeah.
1,000 shirts for let's just say $10, that's 10 grand, right? And I'm
Yeah.
only out $30, right? Plus shipping and all that. So I'd probably be out probably $400 to have 1,000 T-shirts shipped to me from a third world country. So hi Penelope. So how's your day going? So I mean, you can make money for very cheap, but people don't have the drive of business to actually, So
Mm.
eventually, I do plan on selling merch when I get big enough, and I'll probably find companies somewhere else that like I said, I can have 1,000 T-shirts printed out and shipped to me, and a couple boxes of different, from small to medium to large and extra large, 3X, and then ship them off to people, right? And the way to really do it is if you can find a vendor or stores in your area that will actually sell your merch for you, and then you just get a percentage of. So they put your merchandise up in their store, and every sell you get 30% of the sell, so you're still making money. So it just allows you to grow. Sometimes it could take forever. Sometimes your stuff could sell off the wall and just come super rich overnight, right? But
Yeah.
I hate when people sit there. They say that we need to take care of people. No, people need to take care of themselves. I mean, you never advance in life if you don't have the drive to advance. That's my thought process on it. But it's like I always make the joke I'm going to sell blaster jars. I'm not going to sell blaster jars because I can see that being some kind of biotoxic human waste. Freaking, they get me for bioterrorism or something like that. It sounds funny though, but I'm sure I can't sell them. I could probably sell a grumpy spray that smells like a blaster jar, and that would be different than actually just selling individual jars with. So I'm sure I'd probably get in trouble for that. Which I can't remember who started it. I can't remember who started. Some guy came on when I first came on the radio. Every day he'd come on. He was like, "Would you fart for me? Would you fart for me?" And that started the whole blaster jar joke. It was just weird, right? So I haven't seen him in a long time though.
Who? Who is that? Oh, that's Penelope.
Hey, this Penelope, moonshine, let's go.
Hey,
Hey,
Penelope.
Mooney,
Hello.
Grumpy's moonshine. I mean, I could see my
Moonshine.
cartoon face on a moonshine jug. Oh hell yeah, I'm down for it. That was a great idea, Penelope. I'm gonna write that down. Grumpy's Moonshine. Grumpy Shiners. Grumpy Shiners. I like it.
Are you still design your logos for merchant?
Um, I'm really, well. There's a section in the Discord that if you have an idea for that you can put an idea in there for merch. But
You
like I was thinking
just
about doing
actually
some Sammy. Everybody loves Sammy, so I was thinking about doing
Sammy.
some
Sammy.
Sammy's my mascot. You know, my little crazy monkey. But you know, I haven't showed Sammy in a long time. Let's bring out Sammy. We hadn't had Sammy on the show in a while. He's around here somewhere. I got so many pictures of
Sammy.
different.
Sammy is your pet, right?
He's just my happy
I,
little monkey.
I think you ever show me the logos like the Moose logo for your merchant on Discord.
It's in there. Yuki made me a hat logo that looks pretty cool. But
I was like Sammy. Actually, you can do it though. Like, you
I
can
mean,
generate Sammy and you with AI and
oh,
become
I
the
could,
logo.
yeah, you know. But I mean, would you not buy a shirt with his little funkiness on there? I mean, I'd buy a shirt wear him around, little Sammy tops. But when I after I get monetized, I'm going to get hot and heavy with merchandise and start looking for third party people that will make my merch for me, and I can sell it at a so I get like a 35% profit rate where I get they make the merch for me. They 65%, so that's all right. So that'll be down the road though. I think you froze. What you did? We lost the island. Is he back? Maybe. I think you completely froze up there, Ivan. He's trying. You might have to log off and log back on, Ivan. You froze up. But Grumpy Shiner sounds actually kind of cool though. I like that idea. Grumpy Shine. It's working on it. It's trying. Man, that UPS guy is zooming. I'm lagging. I see that. That's all right. Yeah, if you want to come on later when it's daytime, Ivan, just hit me up in Discord and we'll come back on live and you can show us around your city. You can show us your temple. That sounds exciting. I actually kind of really want to see that. It'd be a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. 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 I think so. But now I kind of want to take the biddle now that I want to put my face on there and call it and cause that I'm gonna put that in the merch. I'm gonna work on that when I get done with the live stream on. Oh, actually, a mason jar. Gotta find me a mason jar picture. I'll do it with a mason jar picture. Just call it Grumpy Shiners. I think I can figure that out. I need to get a laptop. I need to get a laptop because it'd be so much easier with a laptop. I was curious about the merch. I mean, there's ways of doing it. So you can, but I can't really start physically selling merch until YouTube allows me to be monetized. After that, they make it a lot easier because then I can start promoting my own stuff on the channel and which to me is really stupid. I can't promote my own merch until I'm monetized. And then after, then I can, the people that I get to sell my merch for me, then I can start using them as sponsors, and I can see if I can get them to sponsor the channel as well, so I can get sponsors and merch sales at the same time. It's a win-win, and then Grumpy can become bigger and richer. But see, that's what I'm talking about with people. They always say that if you're poor, you can't. You can. You just have to have some great ideas to get you off your butt. But you got to be innovating. You got to go out and look and search and find. I mean, look at Harley Davidson Brothers. They became a multi-billion-dollar corporation off making motorized bicycles, right? And now they got one of the most loved bikes in the world. So, same with Ferrari and Lamborghini. I mean, Ferrari was a tractor builder, and he thought that he could do better and build a better car. He started building cars. Now look at him. Now he sells cool-ass cars instead of badass tractors. So, look at Boeing. Boeing started out as a furniture company, a boat company. Now they build thousands of aircrafts. So, just because you start one project doesn't mean you can't advance in something that's a better idea. And that's what build you in. So, C34, I've now given you 15 positives being poor and how to become rich. See how easy that was? And you were just sitting there stuck on blah, blah. You got to work with these people and how to learn how to give positive attributes. Get me on their side. They still couldn't do it though. That just drives me nuts. But I do hintily love though when they try to bastardize Bible verses though. Try to use the Bible. You can't use the. I hit the Bible right here. Bam! It matches my shirt. I should have a holy day, holy versy, crazy day. Sammy, I like Sammy. I should though. I should get it somehow. I should get him shrinked up. I gotta find somebody like I know somebody. She's pretty awesome. I bet she could do it for me. She could put him on a mason jar, and they call it Grumpy Shiners, 100 proof. And then I'll just try to find me one of those moonshiner. I mean, because getting a distillery is expensive. You can buy small distilleries. I think they had one I found that area was. I think it was $5,000. It produced up to. I think it was 50 gallons. You know, if you could sell to your local brewery, local bars and places, you could probably do good. I mean, what is an eight? What is a mason jar? 8 ounces, 12, 16 ounces? No, I think it's six. Maybe I think it's 16. And how many ounces are in it? And there's 64 ounces in the gallon. So that would be what's 64 times 16, 4 divided by 16. So that'd be 4 jars per gallon. So 4 times 50 would be 250 jars. Say if you made 250 jars of Grumpy Shine, 250, 250. Let's say you sold them for $10 and $10. I mean, that'd be $2,500. If you do that weekly. I mean, that would add up. Night, Ivan. Hit me up later. We'll do a live stream. You can show us your temple. I'd like that. That'd be pretty awesome. Thanks for coming on the show. I appreciate it. That was pretty cool of you. You know, negative the cost of the jars. So, I mean, you'd end up with in the shine. So you'd probably make about $500 profit. I mean, that's still not bad though. Out of 250 jars, about $500 profit. I mean, that's still good money, right? We'd make the world grumpy. We'd make the world grumpy. We're gonna become shiners. Never thought about starting an alcohol. Oh, we could have grumpy beer too. Grumpy apple, grumpy peach. Sammy Death. Just this big can with monkey on it with like triple, well, two X's because triple X is like the pornography site. But we don't need dirty monkeys. Ooh, we can even have a dirty monkey. See, it's all about just that idea. Thank you, Penelope, for the idea. See, then we can all become rich, right? Rich, I tell you, rich. We won't be crazy anymore. We'll be eccentric because we'll be rich. Because rich people aren't crazy; they're eccentric. That's what they say, anyways. I don't know where the hell this thing came from. I'm gonna stick it on the window though. That sounds like a hell of a good idea. We'll get Eric to promote our Grumpy Shine in Canada. I'm sure we can get a lot of Canadians drunk on the Shine. Hey Eric, are you still on? Can they sell moonshine in Canada? We'll have to Google that, see if they can sell the Shine in Canada. That would be very, very lovely. Very lovely. Get a hold of some guava. We can make some tequila, Trumpy tequila with pure guava. You know what would be a really badass moonshine made out of a cactus fruit? I don't know if any of you have ever had cactus fruit. It's a little tiny cactus pear. All that stuff is so yummy. I bet you that would make an awesome moonshine. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah. Got the old juices flowing here. Flowy juices. I think that might sound a little dirty, but that's all right. Get the juices flowing. Have you ever had that old mountain? I think it's Old Mountain Moonshine Mountain. Smoky Mountain. It's Smoky Mountain. Some of it's pretty good. I got one the other day. Tristan did. He got pickled Smoky Mountain. It was infused pickles. It was not good. The pickles were not. They no longer tasted like pickles. They just tasted like a rubbery, this rubbery, liquored up pickles. All they tasted like that. It wasn't bad though. I mean, of course, their shines, I think, it's only like 70 proof. They didn't even sell 100 proof shine. There's really, maybe I think Smoky Mountain's 40 proof. It's not a heavy proof of liquor, you know. It's not going to make you go blind or anything. Grumpy Everclear. Oh, I'd kill people. I have done Everclear shots. I don't recommend it. It will definitely take the hair off your butt. It is pure poison. I don't recommend ever doing Everclear. It's just not, no, not good at all. Hmm. Yes, sir. Yes, sirs and ma'ams. Yes, sirs and ma'ams. So, well, can we get 3 more likes? I think we get 3 more likes to hit 20. Come on, Abel, hit the liker button. I'm sure we can find the 3. Ooh, I'm starting to freeze up. Means I'm probably going to get kicked off here pretty soon. Because I'm ocean that normally happens when you've been on for over 2 hours. They start to freeze you up. Everything just starts going. And then your screen cuts off. Sandy's a badass, dude. It was a little belly button. I think he's been my best mascot. But I always said that all YouTubers need a mascot. You know what I mean? Just something that brings on. Most people use their personal animals. I got me a monkey. Of course, if I get rich and famous, I think I'll buy me a real Sammy. Hmm. That's why the hell not, right? If you got the money, you might as well spend it. No. Oh. Oh. Brain freeze. Brain freeze. I hate brain freezes. You completely forget what you're going to talk about. So, oh, I need to go to town though. I need to drop this off at the post office. Yeah, they should be open again. They should be back from lunch. Yeah, so that will actually work out perfectly. So, well, I think hours. I think we can call it. And as soon as Ivan wakes back up and wants to go show us around the temple, because that'd be kind of interesting. I'm really kind of interested to see the temple in his South Asian country. It'll be pretty radical. So I'm not. My face is still hurting, so I'm not going to scream at you guys today. But like I'm always, it was lovely hanging out with you today. Thanks for hanging out. Like I always say, if you can't be nice, let's be grumpy together. And I'll see you all later. Maybe in a couple hours when Ivan wakes up. Later, everybody.